Hi there, I'm Reese. Welcome back to another video. Today we're watching episode 2 of Dr. Odyssey, which is Singles Week. So I can't wait to see what kind of shenanigans those single people are going to get into that's going to need medical attention. Before we do jump into it, just a reminder, please feel free to leave any recommendations in the comments for shows or movies that we could watch together. I do note them when you leave them in the comments so that whenever I have that platform or I can find it online or want to try something else, I can pick from those. But without any further ado, let's get straight into watching. So we got a little screen over here.
Oh, yeah, of course. Here.
Let me guess, just deployed to get her number. But also, I like that actor, so yay.
Thank you. I swear I am not high. Would you look at that? Look at that. Thank you so much.
Fight in a pool. Okay, do not ever fight in a pool. My first and main objection is very selfish, but other people want to join the pool, so please do it outside of it. Now, in regards to your own safety and all of that, you could drown, you could slip, you could think it's all just water, so it's harmless, and then be closer to the side that you think you are and hit a head. I'm probably missing other things, but I think three reasons, other than my selfishness wanting to be in the pool, so get out of it, should be enough for you to reconsider. Okay, well, they got out.
I felt that.
I tasted that.
Nasty, dirty little trifling girls.
You want a rematch?
Excuse me, miss. Would you care to dance? I'm legally obligated to ask someone to dance.
Maybe don't say that sentence, but okay.
I'd love to.
Fantastic.
I want parties like this. I want to have a reason to like just dress up fancy
Sure.
and
This
dance.
being single thing is very new to me.
Well, you're faking it beautifully.
I'm definitely the oldest single person here.
Reactions. Definitely not dehydration. She doesn't go anywhere without that dumb, trendy water bottle.
Sudden onset is concerning. What can come on suddenly with only one symptom? Syncope.
Vasovagal syncope, fainting as a response to an emotional trigger.
You think she swooned over you?
It's not unheard of. In fact,
Or the
I
water
really
bottle.
hope you're right.
Why?
Because if not, she may only have a 30% chance of surviving the next 48 hours.
Shut up.
Singles week. Aww. Did they really hit it off and they're doing a date?
Am I late?
No, you're right on time.
Look at your hair.
Well, what do you
Um, cute. I mean, they just met, so it's technically a first date after having danced once, as far as we know. Maybe they danced more afterwards, or maybe they got to talking once the music became more upbeat. But widow and widower just going on a first date together aboard a ship because I mean that guy is kind of smart, I guess, locking it in right away, being like, "Oh yeah, let's do some dates and all," because she's probably going to be there for the week, and then she's gone. So if he wants a chance to see her again, he needs to make a very good first impression. And yeah, like I was saying, her hair, it looks great. I know it's not like a fancy hairdo or whatever. I just am disastrous with hair, which is why half of the time it's just in a ponytail, and that's what I do. But yeah, it looks great.
I think the oysters are doing their job, Captain.
He's not okay,
Are you
is he?
okay? What's happening? Robert? Robert!
Everything points to a heart attack.
We'll know soon enough.
You want to tell me why the hell I'm not seeing Huatuco, Mexico out the port side? Well, I'll tell you how I know. It's because I'm looking out the port side and all I see is ocean. I want a full briefing, an engine report, and a double espresso waiting.
Maybe not espresso if you just had a possible heart attack.
Okay. I think we're good.
Never say that.
She's
See?
crashing.
Defib, now.
200 joules. Not sure if that.
No
Please don't tell me you got her
300.
just to lose her.
Clear.
Okay.
I have a pulse. I'll adjust this.
See, once again, water bottle. I am ready to bet so much that whatever is happening to her has to do with the water bottle. Either what she drinks in it, so it's not actually water, or it's mixed in with something else, or the material of the bottle. Because the first thing I noticed about it is, oh, it's so cute, it's bedazzled. Did she do the bedazzling? Could there be some kind of glue or something that goes within the actual bottle that's affecting her? Or maybe the insulation is not done properly, like it's cracked or something. Maybe it's a reach, but that's what I'm going with. Whatever's going on with her, I think it's the water bottle because we saw her first thing. She was using it again, I think. Then he mentioned, "Oh, I know it's not dehydration because she always is drinking out of that dang bottle." You saw it next to her when she was in the hospital bed, well, deck hospital bed. She's drinking from it again. They keep showing that dang bottle. Something's up with it. Tell me your opinions. Tell me your um diagnostics or whatever, but I'm pretty sure it has to do with that.
Tristan did your intake. He asked if you had taken any medications.
I'm not taking anything.
What's in that? I saw you shaking it.
Bottle.
It's the health powder.
With thiazide in it?
Something in the water.
It's a diuretic. I didn't think that it mattered.
Thiazide. Makes you drop pounds like crazy. I know.
I'm sorry. Well, first of all, yay, I'm a good detective. So it was something in the water. She was putting whatever those health thingies in it with the water, shaky, shaky, and drinking it. So 1 point for Reese. But were you seriously gonna take a vitamin supplement kind of thing, whatever, for like just 1 week because you paid a lot of money to get on the boat, so you wanted to look good on your in your bathing suit on the side of the pool? First of all, how long did you take it before getting on the boat? Because I'm guessing it doesn't work like this, like the second you start using it. That's my opinion. I don't know. And I mean, look at her. She's gorgeous. She's already like really skinny. And I love her hair and all of that. She wouldn't actually need that, would she? You go. It's about time he tries for himself. Yeah, okay. Well, it's a good thing that he finally kind of stood up for himself and he's like, I like you and I've liked you for a long time, and it seems that she knew. And then he just went for it and he did kiss her. So kudos to that. However, you had just done some kind of like deal slash pact with your new boss, possible new friend to be, to not let a girl get between you two, so not fight or compete for girls. And you just went and kissed the girl that made this whole thing start because he went and kissed that girl. The only reason I'm not really mad at him is because he did like her for so long, so he does kind of deserve to get a shot with her. So I do understand that it's not good because they made the little pact, but at the same time, I can't really be mad at him just because it's this one specific girl that he's been liking for a while. But yeah, I'm really liking this episode.
Stress cardiomyopathy, better known as broken heart syndrome.
Come on.
That makes sense. Yeah.
What kind of medical journal did you get that out of? A Danielle Steele novel?
I know it sounds made up, but
It's a real
unfortunately the
thing.
condition is quite real and quite serious.
It makes sense. I mean, first of all, he said it. He was a widower for a year, so it's just been a year since he lost his spouse. And then, like, in some kind of way, he found someone new, and there can already be stress in the fact of like dating someone new and seeing where that can go. Then, on top of that, maybe some stress of fearing that something would happen because it happened to his spouse. So, and I think there's some kind of feeling, especially like when the spouse passes away, I suppose, that you can feel a bit more guilty about finding someone else, especially after a year. You may sometimes think that it's still quick when it's happening to you. So there might have been a bit of guilt mixed in into that. I don't know. I am not yet a widow, so I wouldn't know about that. I've only known about like breakups, like regular boyfriend, girlfriend, partner kind of breakups. So it definitely hits different than losing someone on you. But yeah, let me know what you think, or if you've had a situation like that personally, or someone in your surroundings. If you know more about that topic, would that make sense that he kind of feels um guilty for moving on, and at the same time fearful of something happening in that new possible relationship because of what happened in the past? Because I feel like it could easily be a mix of both.
You must miss him so much, Manuel. I'm sorry.
Yes, I do. But at least I had him. True love. I found that.
Which is more than most people can say.
My life before me was just a big adventure.
Now?
Less adventures and a couple more naps.
I love
Oh,
naps.
yeah?
A man in life ring was just found floating off of Puerto Escondido. It's our rescuer's fiancé. He's alive.
Well, I'll be damned.
Oh,
Someone's adventure is going
yeah.
to have a happy ending.
And I spoke to the captain, and if you decided that you would like to be an MD, he will support you for a full scholarship.
And if you are selected, the company just asks that you give them 3 years after your residency as the ship's doctor.
How did I not know this?
Always look for the secret door. Every place has one.
Thank you. Thank you all for being so brilliant and saving my life. So don't put me in your file under dumb next. I'm usually pretty smart.
I know. I loved our time together.
Mm.
Yeah. Still got it.
Okay, well, that was that. It was good. And as planned by the fact that they mentioned it towards the end of the episode, next week is going to be plastic surgery. Well, next episode is going to be the plastic surgery week. So next week on the show. I do like that they do that they kind of wink at what's coming next. So you kind of know ahead of time what's going to be going on, which does make sense because if you're on a cruise, well, anywhere else would be too, but if you're on a cruise, especially those kinds with like special weeks or um planned things, it's planned in advance. You have the calendar for like months ahead so that people can book it and all of that. So obviously they would already know and they would be getting ready for the upcoming week. So I like that they do that little drop here and there of being like, oh yeah, because next week is going to be this. I hope they keep it up because that's a fun little 2 seconds. But this concludes the episode for today. Awesome. All right. So, thoughts, last words, and all of that would be now. Um, First and foremost, once again, if you are still here, thank you for having watched this episode. Feel free to like, subscribe, or leave any comments either about the show or once again asking for any recommendations of other things that I could watch afterwards. But thoughts about the second episode. I think it was better than the first one. Obviously, the pilots are usually not always as great. I find, I mean, it depends. Sometimes they're really going to be awesome, but I think it's usually more of a try to then get the project going, so they're not always as interesting. In this case, I do feel like that. But like I said earlier, I think I was in some type of mood last time around. So it just, I was in a mood to comment about everything in a not so nice way. So I was getting annoyed with every single details that this episode, they were still happening, but it didn't really bother me. I did realize at some point during the episode that there was music while they were talking, and that was just like a 2 seconds to be like, oh yeah, it's true. That was annoying me last time. But today it was fine. So good for that. And yeah, in regards to the story, I think it was really interesting. I do like the fact that they do like 2 to 3 emergencies per episode, because then like in a 40 minutes show, it does make sense to have a few things coming instead of being one main emergency. So that's nice. And it is relatable. And it would make sense, I guess, because I mean, if you take it in the sense that there would be only about 3 emergencies, in this one was not even technically on the boat at the start, but having only 3 emergencies in a whole week on a cruise filled with people, that's still quite good, I guess, because it would be a very low percentage of issues. So that's definitely good for that cruise. But yeah, overall, I liked it. I don't think I have much to say other than that, honestly. It was a good time. I enjoyed it, and usually when I like it, I have less to say, unfortunately, because I don't have much to yap about. Let me know what you thought. But on my end, that would be all I've got. So, on that note, thank you very much for watching once again. I'll wish you a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time around on the internet. Bye.